The Building and Construction Authority Bill is currently at committee reading stage in Parliament. Where do you think this bill is lacking exactly? What do you think could have been done better for this bill?
Well, there are a number of things that we had proposed for amendment. So one of them is the distinction between building regulations and construction regulations. We think this is an important distinction to be made in the law because the building regulations would cover the design of buildings, so it would fall under the responsibility of architects and engineers, while the construction regulations would fall under the remit of contractors. And this clarity and this distinction ensures that there's no confusion in the roles on site. Another proposal that we've put forward is the composition of the board, and not just the composition but also its functions, and the fact that this board seems to be tasked with handling anything related to the authority, so from corporate matters down to the licensing of builders and exemptions and anything in between. And we feel that this is too vast for a board of this type, and it makes it difficult to identify the competences for the members on the board. So the law currently says that you can be an architect, an engineer, a lawyer, and people with expertise in commerce, for example, or community affairs. However, if the board is going to be handling corporate matters, the competences should be different. They should be more related to public policy and management and accounts. And so this is why we would like this clarity to be introduced in the law. And we are also recommending that there are technical committees beneath the main board that will handle the technical matters, similar to what the planning authority does today. So they have got, in the planning authority, you've got the executive council, and then you have the planning boards and the planning committees. So we are envisaging a similar system. Another concern of ours is the introduction of delegations that is being brought into force with this bill. The new bill introduces the possibility for the authority to delegate its functions to non-governmental organizations. The issue we have is that this might open the possibility for the licensing of contractors to be sourced out of the authority, and we do not feel that this is the right way, the right approach for licensing of contractors, because this is a very important matter also for us, but more importantly for the public, because we need to have surety that those in possession of a construction license are actually qualified and have the state recognition behind them.
And recently the Malta Developers Association came out saying that they would like a seat on this authority. I know you said yourself that the chamber is not keen on having a position itself on the authority, but what do you have to say about this?
Well, we never asked to be on any boards, and we have no interest in being on any boards for the simple reason that we don't want to be in conflict at any point, and also because it's not our function. We don't need to be on the board. The board will be handling corporate matters, as I was saying, so we don't need to get involved in, for example, the accounts of the authority. We have no interest in those matters. What we are interested in is helping government and the authority in making and turning this industry into turning it around and making sure that it is finally an industry that doesn't concern and put people's lives at risk.
But do you have any reaction to the Malta Developers Association's position on this, the fact that they want a seat on this authority board?
Well, I mean, the Malta Developers Association can propose whatever it feels is best for itself. Our position is that we have no interest in being on the board.